Hi, welcome to my scrapping space. I'm Joni Martin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Southwest Wisconsin. And each month, at the beginning of the month, Stampin' Up! Releases 2 kits. They've really upped their game in terms of these kits. And I'm here to share one of them with you right now. Let's get my face out of the screen and let's do some creating. So the kit is called City Sights, as in the things you see in the city. Let's look at, when you order a Stampin' Up! Kit, let's look at what's included. If it's a kit that has stamping in it, as this one does, you're going to get an ink spot. This ink spot is Pebbled Path. These are great if you like to take your stamping supplies with you, whether you're camping or you're just going to be gone for a few weeks, like going somewhere warmer if you live in the Midwest like I do. They're great to collect because they're so versatile. But you also get, I'm just going to pop out these. Guys, these boxes are really versatile. I use them to send off college treat boxes. I wrap gifts in them. And everything else besides your stamp set and your ink spot come wrapped in plastic. So again, if you live in the Midwest like I do, and your Stampin' Up! Order gets left in the rain or the snow, your kit is still pretty much intact. Okay. So inside here, on one side of this cardboard, and they're really not this hard to open. There we go. I'm going to give it a little more help here. Your kit is divided into 2 parts, and there's this like chipboard. On one side of the chipboard is your directions. So let's grab those. And on the other side is everything you need to make some great cards. Let's look at what we're making today. Looks like we're going to make, the kit includes supplies to make 8 cards. I'll make one of each of the 2 designs so you know how easy they are to come together. Your kit always includes some kind of adhesive. It looks like we have tear and tape, and let's look and see what's in here. We have dimensionals, which think of like sticky foam. We also have some kind of embellishment, and because it is something that we're going to stamp with, they always, in the kits, they always include a block. So this is a great gift. I have a sister-in-law who loves to make cards, and I love to give her these card kits because if her grandkids are there, or she's busy helping and she doesn't have as much time to create or design, everything is here when you need it. And then we have, oh, you know, I don't like naked envelopes. These are already decorated for me, 4 each of 2 designs. And then we have 4 each of 2 card designs. There's one. Look at that. It's just like a really subtle watercolor of a cityscape. And here's the other one. Then it looks like this is, while this is a stamping kit, they have done the sentiments ahead for you. And so this one is Happy Birthday. Notice it's in other languages. Stampin' Up! Is not just in the United States. It's in other countries, and this is a kit that we sell in other countries. So it comes with whatever language. Or maybe you know someone who speaks that language, or maybe you do, so you'll like those other languages. Here's a tip. If you don't, if you're only going to use the Happy Birthday, there's 2 pages of this, so you have 4 of them, which you need for your 4 cards. Flip them over. And I have, here, I'll show you this way. I have a white circle I can stamp a sentiment on. Always something you can use. These are pieces, which I'm going to set aside and talk about when I talk about the stamps. This is another set of sentiments. Thinking of you today, we're going to do, it includes supplies to make 4 cards that say that. This is corrugated colored paper. So it has a great ridge to it, but it's not too thick to make your envelope too thick. And here's what I love best about it. It's flat on this side, so it's really easy to attach. I've played with corrugated paper in my crafting. I used to have a little machine that would corrugate, you know, but then it was done on both sides and it added a lot of bulk. And this is our cardboard, which can be recycled. So let's take a second real quick and look at the stamps, and then I'll show you how easy these cards are. There's a cityscape. And here, we'll pull that aside. We have pieces everywhere. So there's a cityscape, and then there's this fun circle. And the directions are very clear, and I love that. Here's what else I like. Depending on the kit, you could be using it with kids. I'm not sure I see this as a kid kit, and just in terms of the content or the type of card, but there's no words. So when I open it up, this shows me all the pieces I need to pull together for card number 1. Let's do that. So I need a circle. I need this card base. I need the corrugated with the tail on it, or the banner in, however you'd like to do that. And I need happy birthday. Seriously, how easy is this, guys? And it tells me I'm going to use this stamp, a block, and an ink pad. Okay, and we'll get to that stamping part in a minute. So I'm going to set aside this one. For card number 2, I need this one, which I love the blues in this. Like, so, oh, I just think it's a great card. And I need this. And I need the long corrugated and a thinking of you. What's different about this kit is the sentiments are included and you're actually not stamping words. It's typically, if we're stamping words. The other thing I want to point out to you is, I'm just going to kind of get close enough so you can see and find something to point with. There we go. Wait a second for my camera to catch up with where I am. These 3 little dots reference the embellishments. So I know I'm going to need 3 of those. This is a picture of tape. Remember, they included tear and tape for, so I know I'm going to need that. And when there's an open circle like there is here, that means I'm going to need these dimensionals. Okay, what do you say we make a couple really nice cards? I'm going to pull some pieces apart. I'll leave our directions. Oh, let's take a second and talk about stamping. Sorry. We're going to need that. So you have your ink, and they show you that I'm going to stamp up this stamp and I'm going to lay it right here. These stamps are clear, so they're easy to see. And on this one, I look at the picture, and I lay my stamp down. And on this one, which I really like that one, I'm thinking, not that I get to a big city very often, but I do sometimes, and I have some scrapbook pages to finish from a visit. Wouldn't this be great, stamped all the way along the bottom of a scrapbook? You wouldn't even need this little shape. You could just stamp it on your edge, and that's going to fit right there. Okay, to save us a little time, I have them stamped for you, and I have the pieces pulled. Let's make a card. We'll start with the first one, and I'm going to follow along and show you the directions. So here's the first thing they tell me to do. Let's have a little crafting room here. A little space to work. This symbol tells me I have to fold my card. They assume nothing. I kind of like that. So I'm going to fold my card. And the cards are blank on the inside. You could write a note. You could stamp a greeting from some of your other stamps. I have that done. It tells me to stamp on the circle. I have that done. So we're done with 1 and 2. Then it shows me on the back of here where to actually put the stamping dimensionals. And I follow that because usually there's a reason, especially with the other card, you'll see there's a reason why it should go where it goes. So I'm good, and this is a new sheet of dimensionals, and if you have a new sheet, the easiest way is just to fold it to open it. And I'm going to place them kind of right where they do too. Now this is a pretty narrow circle. And if I want to be careful how I'm laying them, I want a flat and a flat edge on either side of the circle, and then they will just fit in there, and you will not see them from the other side. They kind of have me going up around the circle. So that's what I'll do, remembering flat edge and flat edge. There we go. Keep coming around. I love these card kits from Stampin' Up. I love that 2 get released at the beginning of the month. Gives me some variety, and you know, I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I'm a pretty decent card maker. But sometimes I just want to create, I don't want to design. Or sometimes I have to get a lot of cards out, and this is perfect for that. I think card kits are also really nice for someone who doesn't have a crafting room like I do, and you don't want a lot of crafting supplies, but you want to be able to make and send some handmade cards. So I have that. Then it tells me I'm going to use tear and tape on the happy birthday and the fun little corrugated piece. And they included tear and tape here. I have some started, and I've been trying not to have so many open pieces of supplies. So I'm going to grab my open one, but it's the same. And then it shows me that it's going straight across. So that's what I'm going to do. If you haven't used our tear and tape, it's a really strong double-sided tape, and you really do just tear it. Okay, so I've put all my adhesives on, and you're going to do 4 of these cards. So once you do 1, the other 3 come together really fast. So I would say to you, this would be a great note card, even if you didn't need a happy birthday card. If you just wanted to send a note off to someone, I'd use it just like this. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to peel the backings off of my dimensionals. I have a little container off to the side here to catch them, because these things are really staticky, and if I don't put them in a container purposefully, they follow me upstairs. They stick to my clothes and my shoes, and they go everywhere. I have friends who have pets and they land on them, so I just show them from the beginning where I want them to be. All right, then I'm going to, guys, do as I say, not as I do. I should have left this on to attach those first. I didn't do that. So we're going to put this on the card and then build from there. So I have this cityscape, and I'm just going to kind of set it here. There's not a right or a wrong or a perfect. This is a guide. If yours doesn't look exactly like this, no one's going to see the directions. It won't matter. Then I'm going to put the happy birthday on. So in a perfect world, following directions, you would put all these on here, then peel off the dimensionals and put everything on there. But as you can see, you cannot follow the directions and it still turns out. This lands here. I love this color combination. Speaking of colors, this is a Stampin' Up product, so it coordinates with everything else Stampin' Up. And what if you wanted to do something different, like maybe cut this off and put it on a solid card base or do something else? And you're thinking, what blue should I put that on? It tells me right here all the Stampin' Up colors it's part of. So this kit uses basic beige, basic black, boho blue, copper clay, misty moonlight, and pebbled path. So I could grab one of those colors, make a new card base, and make my own card. Sometimes what's nice is I follow the directions for one and think, okay, I like that. And then I go rogue for the other ones. Or maybe I really like it and I make all of them. So I've done this. And then this is, notice how kind of I think this is supposed to be the lights in the big buildings. That doesn't go all the way down. That's because this is going to go right here. Then remember those cute little embellishments? Well, I suppose they're kind of masculine. I'm not sure I use the word cute. But they're right here. They come in their own little plastic bags so they don't get mucked up or knocked off in shipping. And the hardest part about embellishments is finding how to open them. You think I just, let's see. It's clear, and sometimes I can't, there we go. I can't find which end the adhesive is. Okay. And they even show you where to put them. I mean, like they know it. Sometimes I just need a little crafting fix and I don't want to think, I just want to create. It tells me to add 3 and it shows me where. Remember? Odd numbers, 3, roughly triangular shape. And that's what they did too. So one's going to go here. One's going to go right here. And one's kind of going up here. Isn't that a great birthday card? I have a nephew who lived a number of years in New York City. He's recently moved to a larger city in Wisconsin, and we're thrilled to have him so close to home. This would be a great card for him. Okay, that's card 1. Let's look at card 2. I love, as I already told you, this image. Oh, and then it has, of course, a matching envelope. Now, the envelopes work with either one, so you can decide which card you want to go. I was just doing it as they had on the cover. And you have supplies here to make 4 of them. Okay, let's see if I can do a better job following directions this time. Ink that up. Done. Then on this one, I'm to put 4 dimensionals across there. We can do that. If you were using our more standard size, like if like me, you were trying to use up some supplies before opening another pack of something, the larger ones would work well on here too. And then they have 3 on here. And let's see, what do they have on the back of here? Oh, this gets 2 kinds of it. It's going to get 3 of these, which are dimensionals, and then tear and tape across the bottom. Again, you want to kind of pay attention to where they put things because they know what's going to line up where, and there's usually a reason for why. Like there's a reason why there's no dimensionals at the bottom. There's tear and tape at the bottom. So let's do that. And I'm double checking. Nope, nothing goes there. Okay, now they've assembled it off the card. Let me try following directions and doing that. So this is going to attach there. And you don't have to be exact, but I'm kind of looking like, oh, it looks like there's just a little bit from the edge. So I'll do that. There we go. Then I'm going to peel off these. And look at, I already didn't follow my own rule about containing the backs. And that's going, thinking of you today, perhaps we'll have it go the right way, is going right across here. And they have a little bit of that blue showing, which looks good, so let's do that. And it kind of comes up over the top. Yeah, like that. Thinking of you today could be for so many things. It could be a birthday card on the inside. It could be someone who's going through kind of a hard time. Lots of reasons to send this card. Then we're going to attach it. So we're going to take off the back of here. Oh, look, guys, I didn't follow the first direction. Over here. Tells me to fold. Didn't do that. So now we have it. Now we'll peel off the back of these. And that's why they didn't have you put dimensionals on the bottom of that cityscape, because we're using the dimensionals that are on the back of here. Oh, these backs. There we go. This is a really easy card to put together. The stamping, because you're just really filling in background on shapes that are already there, goes together really quick. And then we're just going to land this kind of anywhere we want. And they have it right below the water line, so let's you and I do that too. Oh, and let's get those fun embellishments out. This is you're not going to find our kits in a catalog. You will find these online. You can order them yourself with your favorite demonstrator, like go to her webpage or his, or you can reach out to your favorite demonstrator and have them order them for you. Like there. Oh my, great cards. And this kit is called City Sights Kit. And it makes 4 of each card. Seriously, how easy was that? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. Until next time, take care and keep crafting. It's good for you.